Hello everyone. Today I'm going to try to make this video as short as possible. Today I'll be showing you some basic tools you need to know using Pixellab. Actually, the truth of the matter is that you can use Pixellab to design basically everything. I'll just show you my folder and show you some basic designs I've done. You can see I designed this with Pixellab. It might be as simple as possible, as simple as it is. I designed some of this with Pixellab. You can see simple designs you can do on your own. All you need to know is the basics. You see, I drew this with Pixellab. This is a video for another day. There are some basic designs I did this with Pixellab. I also you can see I did this with Pixellab. Basic things you can do with Pixellab. Graphic design is one of the skills you want to possess, especially if you're a social media person or you're a social media is either the word I'm looking for the right word now, enthusiast, or the case maybe. There you can see. All right, now let's move on now to business proper. Now when you log into you open your Pixellab. Now the truth is Pixellab is free. You don't need your internet connection to run it, although if your data is on while after saving or after spotting your files, you might ads might pop up, but once in a while, not really often. But the thing is, there are some basic tools or some basic designs. For instance, now let's go over now to this design I did. This something on the right. This is something that looks like flower, the love shape and everything. I actually downloaded them, did the erased the background and the rest, and brought it here. So with time you'll get to know all that. But my job here today is to show you some basic tools, some basic things you need to know in Pixellab. Now the first thing, your text. To insert your text. Now you can see when the app opens, you see you see this text here, new text, but most of the time I don't make use of this. You just delete. If you want to insert a new text, all you need to do is to click on the plus sign, you click on text, you see, you drag to anywhere you want to, you click on the new text, you type anything you want to right here. Let's type Arigo for instance, and that's it. You can increase the size. You can as well as change the font. Now if you want to edit anything regarding this text, you come down to the bottom of your screen here, you see this alphabet A, you click on it, you can see edit, you can see copy, you can recopy this text, make duplicates of it, you can delete if you want to, you can move to the front depending on what time you understand. For example, there are other diagrams or other shapes on Pixellab on this your work spreadsheet. You can as well take it behind. For instance, let's copy this. Let's change the color for it. Let's change to blue. Now you can see that the one with a blue color is right in front of it. Now I can as well take this, you can take it behind using to the back. You can see now. You can bring it forward, take it behind, and that's just it. That's just the basic work of that. Now let's delete this so that we'll continue what we're doing. Let's bring this here. You can move positioning, relative position to move. If you want this to be in the middle, you just click on. You can see what I'm doing right here. Alright, that's for relative position. Then for size, you can change the size. Then for padding, this padding is not really for beginners. So there's you can see left padding, right padding. There are some designs you want to make use of. You may do with this. Then for the color, I did that just now. You can change the color. In another video, I'll be doing something. I'll do something about it. I'll just do a separate video on colors. Coloring in Pixellab is quite technical and quite different. That will be another video. Then opacity, you reduce the opacity. You understand? You see what I'm doing right here. Then you rotate. You can rotate it depending on how you want the design to look like. So basically, Pixellab, you just need to just play around it. A lot of tools you can make use of. Now the font, the most important thing. Let's look at the style first. You can either bold, italize, underline. You understand? Now let's look at the fonts. Now there are a lot of fonts. Pixellab is an app that allows you to import new fonts, but that will be a separate video from this. What I'm doing here now is just the basics. You can change the font, change it to anything you want. There are a lot of fonts here, a lot of fonts. Let's do something. I basically like this font Arigo. I don't really know why I like it. I just love it. I just love this font. Now you can, this is to change the, you can see something like this, something like that for the curve. Then background text if you want the background to be behind the text, and basically just that. Then if you want your text to have a stroke, you can change the stroke color. Let's make it white. You can see. So basically everything you need to know, the basic things you need to know in Pixellab right here. Spacing to align your text, center alignment for multiple texting, and the rest is for the spacing and the rest. Basic things for shadow. This with time you get to know. So basically, if you want to really get used to Pixellab, you just need to learn how to play around it. You just for 3D is very complex when it comes to Pixellab. Let's remove this background now so that I will show you something. Pixellab is very complex when it comes to 3D is very complex when it comes to Pixellab. Now you can see the depth of it. You can darken it. You can rotate. My own version of the app I don't really understand. Sometimes it doesn't really give me the ambience I need. You can see 3D texting. So that's that for our text. Now let's work with work with the shape. Now if you want to insert a shape, this plus sign is basically to add any new thing to your spreadsheet. Now you can insert a sticker, you can insert a shape, you can insert from gallery. This is not my gallery. I have a lot of illegal things there. You can insert anything you want to. You can. Okay, let's assume you want to insert this picture now. You see, and that's it. Depending on the design you want. Now if you want to work on this particular if you want to work on any shape or any picture you've inserted or you're going to insert into your spreadsheet, you come to this icon close to the alphabet A that looks like a setting or whatever, setting icon, whatever. You click on it. The same tools, basically similar to that of the text. Those of the text, you can add a stroke. Let's change it to black. You can do basically anything. You can actually turn this to 3D. All right, let's do something different now. Let us install. Let us first install. Let us insert a shape that has a picture that has been cropped already. Can we get one? I need something simple. Oh, mind my gallery. Illegal things. Oh, let's work with this baby now. I already cropped this. Now let's add a stroke to it. You can see stroke width. Let's add a stroke. Let's change the color. Let's change it to yellow. Oh God. Here we go. You can see. Now, let's see if we can turn this to a 3D shape. Let's rotate. Here we go. So, all you need, every single tool here. Now, you see this eraser tool. You can make use of it to erase. It depends on the tolerance you want. You can make use of it. Sometimes it works for erasing the background. Sometimes it doesn't. You just need to get it. Now this mask tool, I'm still trying to get used to it. You can use it to draw practically anything. Practically anything. You can 3D rotate Y, rotate Z. Basically anything. Pixellab is, I will say, the best mobile graphic designer app we have out there. The best so far. Makes design looks easy, and you don't really need the internet. If you have all your stuff ready, you're good to go. So that's that for inserting from the gallery. Now from shape, you can insert from. You can insert any shape you want. Although one disadvantage of Pixellab is that's limited shapes rather. It has a limited number of shapes. You can insert anything you want and basically do with it whatever you want.
Do you find yourself asking people to repeat themselves when they speak to you? Do people seem to mumble when they speak to you? Do you experience ringing in your ears or have difficulty hearing women or children's voices?
Let's turn this. Let's make this 3D. Alright, these are the basic things you need to know. Every tool you have here, the plus sign for inserting, then this what we have here. You can also change the background. You want to change the background, you come to this tool close to, we have 4 tools here. The 3 circle, the alphabet A, the settings, for the shape that looks like a settings where icon or whatever. Then the 2 whatever you have here. I don't know what I will call this now. Is it a copy sign or whatever? You can actually change the color here. You can insert from gallery. You can change the color directly. Let's change the color. Let's change it to green. Let's change it to red. You can see. Can change. I love this. So basically the basic things you need to know. With time, gradually, maybe in our next video we'll look at coloring, how to make use of the color icon. We'll look at how to, for example, now we can actually make use of the draw tool. You start your click on draw. I can decide to do my drawing here like what I did in my last I'll show you some basic things I drew, like this. I drew this.
Aboriginal woman.
Now, yeah, just popped in.
Whether you're video chatting or texting, if you're a shy person, do not download.
Aboriginal women, whether you are.
I drew this. The things I drew with this. Maybe my next video we'll do something like that, to cartoon a picture with Pixellab. I drew this. My app is making it look awkward. There's one I'm looking for. I drew this. Yep. Another one I'm looking for. A lot of stuff I drew with this. So guys, that's it. Happy Independence Day, Nigeria. Happy New Month, Nigeria. There's nothing to celebrate in this country, but you can't celebrate life, as the case may be. So thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. God bless you.
Oh, now walk don't settle. Hey, shut down.
One time me I come again.
Reflex. Anybody near your knife? Anytime I put up.